Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Fantasy Life. Where we left off, we made it to Terra Nimbus. We lost Yulia somewhere in the crash, and yeah, I guess we're gonna explore a bit. Just look at it. This is amazing. We really are floating in the sky. You'd never know it if you didn't look down. I can't wait to get back and tell Old Man Falcon. Whoa. What is that? It kind of looked like a plushling, kinda. Maybe they have a different race of plushlings living up here. Let's follow it and see where it's going. We may be able to get some more info about where we are exactly. Good idea. Let's do it. I want to go that way, but the plushling ran this way. Plushling! What is that? Like a jungle gym? Huh. The plushling camp. Whoa! Too cute. What is that rainbow gem thing? Looks like some type of plushling village. Those are the cutest houses I've ever seen. Hey, look! The airship! But how did it get here? It doesn't even look like it took any damage. I'm not so sure. I'd have to take a look inside the... That's odd. Something wrong? No, but it does look like there was some damage, as well as some repairs. Looks like the fuel's just about gone, but the airship itself has been repaired quite well, I might add. That's impossible. Who could have fixed it? That would require specific knowledge of an airship. Should I have left it the way it was? Welcome to Terra Nimbus. Oh! Is this maybe his partner, Larkin? Well, no need to thank me, I guess, or to say anything in response. Some of the plushlings brought me your little airship here. Boy, this thing really brings back some memories. Are you Larkin? Hey, that's pretty good. You do any other tricks? Guess how old I am. We thought you died in an airship accident. Well, that would kind of take the fun out of guessing my age then, huh? So let me guess. You're one of Falcon's new students, is that right? Oh, wait. Or are you studying with old Crankshaft? That's right. Yeah, some of the mods on there look like his work. Looks like I'm not the only one in the habit of making improvised landings here on Terra Nimbus. I've heard so much about you. It's nice to know that you're okay. Crankshaft and Aurora will be so happy to see you when we go back to Riveria. Sounds good to me. I've been stuck here all this time. Your ship was fixable. Mine was not. But do you think she has another flight in her? Of course she does. No, wait, the floatstone got busted. We don't have enough fuel to get back. You need a floatstone? Yeah, that's the fuel we used to get here. Oh man, now what are we gonna do? Well, you could just ask for one, I guess. I mean, we are on a floating island. Because, well, floatstones are pretty much all over the place on Terra Nimbus, you know? You knew that, right? Of course we knew that. We're not, dumb. Do you think we could get enough floatstones to lift a huge airship? Not just this little one? A huge airship, you say? Well, huge is a relative term, but yeah, probably. You'd want to get a high-grade floatstone, a pure one. Not like these ones around here. There are plenty on the island. You just gotta search for them. There might be some more info in that empty shack just to the north of here. Why? What's there? Well, that's a good question. I don't really know, to tell you the truth. A human used to live there. Though someone who spent an awful lot of time researching Terra Nimbus. I read some of the notes I found in that house, but most of them were over my head. Another human living up here, eh? Why don't we go take a look? We still need to find Yulia, too. I'm going to check out the airship. Make sure she's good to go. I just need a sec to get her back into flying shape. Alright, so I'm solo on this one. Very cool place, though. I like it. First place to splurge all my dosh. Adventure sword. I have cool gear, but none of it is for me. Oh, wow. Ah, if only I saved up for this. The armor's kind of sucky. But the dragon mail looks cool. You do not have the required level to equip this item. 25. Ah, that would be so cool. Hopefully we will be able to travel around once we fix the airship a bit. And come back here. Alright. Let's go check out this human's shack. This place is disgusting. Looks like whoever lived here was researching how to be a slob. Do you think there's anything useful in any of this? I mean, if someone was actually doing a lot of research on the island, like Larkin said, then they probably mentioned floatstones at one point or another. The human form is much better for searching through all of this junk. Lucas, let me know if you find something. Sound good? Great. Oh, she joined the party. Cool. How is she in terms of level? 22. Is that like me, or is she higher than me? I think she's higher than me. Oh, no, okay. Apparently she's hiding her true feelings. Okay, so the goddess lived to that side of there. Looks like a diary. Oh, what's it say? What's it say? According to existing folklore, Riviera was threatened by a great peril many, many years ago. Huge black stones were observed falling from the sky. One such stone was said to be the size of an island. Eventually, the life goddess somehow saved Riviera from the danger and then immediately vanished. It is then in the chronology that tales of Terra Nimbus begin to appear in folklores and manuscripts. My hypothesis is that this very island itself is one gigantic floating rock or floatstone. These floatstones, the appearance of so-called doomstones in the timeline of events brings to mind another potential hypothesis, one no less important as it may further explain the true nature of this island. However, that is still at a stage of conjecture, and I am not yet prepared to put forth a complete theory. I record my musings here only for the sake of posterity, in the hopes they may be useful to others. Gladstone the Third. Who is this guy? Some sort of geologist? He mentioned the life goddess in here. I wonder if he ever found any proof of Mother being here. What was that? Come on, let's go check it out. Oh! Black rock fell from the sky. Black rock landed west. Black rock crashed in Godess for us. Sounds like something about a black rock. Come on, they're probably talking about a doomstone. If one of those landed around here, it won't be long before Yulia finds it. As long as she's okay. Which I'm sure she is. Alright, go to the western forest. Would the Doomstone be powerful enough to break wherever that seal was he said in his book that was covering the Goddess Force? Oh, you're here. Black Rock landed over there. Black Rock big. Forest closed. Goddess seal closed for us. Goddess open for us. Mother closed the way with the magical seal, eh? I just might be able to do something about that. Alright, everybody, back. Give me some room. Did it work? Seal gone! You goddess? Do I look like some kind-hearted, benevolent goddess? Come on. If you're looking for a goddess look-alike, you'll be so happy if we find Yulia. When we find Yulia, I mean. Sorry to say I'm not here to save the world. I'm just here to transport my mother's legacy off this rock. If Riviera goes down, the goddess ship is not going down with it. I can guarantee you that. Oh, so is that her goal? Wait, why am I standing here explaining myself to a bunch of primitive, oversized dolls? I'm out of here. You coming? Huh? What was that? Did you see something? So she wants to get the ship. That's her only goal, since it's her mother's legacy. For a second there, I thought I felt like someone was watching me. Must have been my imagination. Nope. Geeky gaga. Okay. Alright, let's get this out of the way before it's too late. If there's a doomstone up ahead, I don't want to be ambushed by any shadow monsters while we're looking for the stone. Of course, right on cue. Let's take it to him. Let's not. I don't want to hurt animals. They don't mean to be evil. Excuse me. No. Leave her alone. Looks like another seal. And I'm not talking about the kind that barks. This one is much stronger than the one at the fourth entrance, though. Let me take a shot at this one. Yeah, really? Man, this one is stronger than I thought. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Gigaga! Whoa, what is that? What? What are you? Gigaga. Wait, is that a Furlan? What are you doing here? You were the one who was watching me before, weren't you? I knew it. Ever seen a Furlan before? They look kind of big and weird, but they're very gentle creatures. But as far as I know, there shouldn't be any Furlan anywhere in Riviera, not even here. Giga. Hey, do you know how to remove the seal? Gigaga. What do you mean you can't? Why not? Gigagaga. Oh, there's another seal we have to remove first. Well, why didn't you just say so? Sheesh, what's with all the giga-gaga? Giga. Weird. Oh, he joined us. That's weird. Okay. Furlan. What's up with that face? Okay. Okay. It's kind of creepy looking, but all good. Excuse me. Alright, this is it. Gigaga, Giga. Right, so this one is linked to the other seal, yeah? Giga? Ah. Gigaga, Giga. Giga, Gigaga. Gagagi. Alright, we're on the right track here. Gigaga. Sure, I'm glad I took that Furlan language class before coming to Riviera. Here I go. I was wondering for a minute there why she knew how to speak Furlan. The seal has weakened. Giga! Oh, talk about a sudden change in the atmosphere. Did you feel that? Come on. Let's go back to the bridge. Oh no. Go! Oh, I can feel a crack in the seal. It's definitely weaker than before. Giga! I'll try my hand at this again. One more time. I think it worked. You go first. Huh? What's wrong, furry friend? Gaga, Giga. Gaga, Giga. Gigaga. Gigaga, Gigi. Giga. Alright then. Well, if you're concerned about that, I think we'll go ahead on our own. A black stone enraging the island's protective spirits. Sounds exactly like what we're looking for. Our suspicions have been confirmed. Gigaga. You ready for this? Not like we have any other options here. Thank you for helping us, Furball. Gigagagi. Giga. Okay, that was a little weird, but I like it. Oh, we know what it is. We know what to do. Ah! Julia! Oh my gosh, a nap dragon, really? No, you must stop this. Remember your true selves, please. Julia! Oh, I'm so glad to see you both. You can't reason with one of these monsters once a Doomstone has gotten a hold of them. Yeah, I know, but... No buts. We've got to handle this thing the old-fashioned way. Let's release these creatures from the stone's power. Okay, you're right, Noelia. She's gonna join us. Alright. Alright, me and the Goddess sisters. See that Doomstone? Let's do it. I see it. We gotta get around, though. Alright. Let's go! Shoot it! Get it, everyone! Alright, we did it. Nah. Yay for Yulia and her happy adventures. What exactly were you doing here with those monsters? Well, I was, you know, just... well, I was, you know, just... Look, I had no idea what happened with the airship when I came to. I didn't know where I was, and I was completely alone. I tried finding a way out of the forest, but I kept getting lost. So I asked this dragon here for directions, and everything was fine, but then a Doomstone crashed. I think I got it. A mixture of questionable decisions and odd luck. I probably could have guessed that. I'm sorry you two had to come looking for me. Apologize to Lucas, not me. I'm just tagging along here. I was looking for something else, but your pal here just wouldn't shut up about looking for you. I somewhat find that hard to believe, Noella. Yeah, because I don't say anything. Well, it's true. Your little adventuring partner here was worried sick. You might be hurt, or worse. Well, maybe I was worried too, just a little. Thank you, Noelia. Just a little, though. That's fine, then. Thank you, just a little. Hey, I deserve more thanks than that. Looking for you was my idea. Well, there. So now you know I didn't want Father to be mad at me, that's all. Noelia, I'll give you all the time in the world to cover up your emotions, but later. I don't have any emotions to cover up, so I don't know what you're talking about. Just shush. There's something I want to show you two. Come with me. You're so bossy for someone who just got rescued. Ah, the floatstone, I think. It's a huge floatstone. That is one massive floatstone. Wow, it's beautiful. Is this the floatstone that's making Terra Nimbus float right now? I don't know. Do you think it's big enough to power Mother's airship? Maybe that scholar's notes did mention the Goddess, but... Could she be connected with the energy seal in the forest the Plushlings mentioned? If that's true, then Mother was here on Terra Nimbus, which means she must have known about this huge floatstone here. I get it. Her airship stranded in the Elder Wood, with no floatstone to power it. Right. You have no idea what I'm getting at, do you? None at all. Let me spell it out for you. This might be the floatstone from Mother's airship. Oh. Oh, so why is it here? Well, even if you don't know the answers, at least you're asking the right questions. Allow me to explain. Who's there? Oh, uh-oh. Hello, Father. Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Dad, we can hear you fine. Please stop shouting. Ahem, okay, sorry. As Noelia realized, your mother Celestia did indeed live there on Terra Nimbus at one time. Aha, I knew it. Yes, Noelia, just calm down. You got a gold star for that. And yes, that floatstone is from her airship. But why did Mother come here? I was hoping to wait until you two were all grown up to tell you, but I guess I have no choice now. So long ago, Riveria was in a state just as bad, well, no, even worse than it is now. Your mother descended onto Riveria and offered guidance to its people and all its creatures. Unfortunately, Riveria's leaders could not find a way to stop bickering among one another. And the Doomstones continued to rain down upon all the kingdoms of Riveria. Eventually, a Doomstone the size of an island fell from the sky. It cast a shadow upon Riveria that could be seen throughout the entire world. A Doomstone the size of an island? So would that be... Yes, that Doomstone is now Terra Nimbus. That's what I was gonna say. In order to prevent that Doomstone from crashing right into Riveria, your mother took the floatstone from her airship and quickly secured it to the falling Doomstone. That's how Terra Nimbus was created. I can still see her almost as if it were yesterday. Ah, Celestia, you are truly the most beautiful and resourceful being I have ever laid my eyes upon. You have done an amazing thing here today. And you know how time flows much more quickly in Riveria. You will not remain unaffected. I understand. I'm sorry, dear. Although this crisis has been averted, I cannot return just yet. This world needs more time. More time to recover from the destructive influence of the Doomstones that have already fallen. I must remain here until it is fully restored. I was afraid you were going to say that. You know my love for this place. Divinus. Riveria looks far more beautiful when viewed from here. I would like our daughters to see it like this. I want to protect this land so that they may experience its beauty. I shall stay here and guide the people of Riveria. Their lives are so short and often marred by strife, by fighting, and by sadness. But I would teach them another way of life. One where people can work together to help make each other's wishes and dreams come true. I will show them how enjoyable life can be. And from there, Riveria's inner beauty will be visible throughout all the kingdoms. Not just from great heights, such as these, but even where the grass grows, the sand blows, and the river flows. My stubborn little Yulia and my crying baby Noelia, I will make this a world you will love. A world in which you and the people of Riveria can fulfill all of your deepest and dearest wishes. Your mother never once had a selfish thought in her life. She only thought of the two of you. She saved Riveria so that you both could see the world she so loved. Mother did it for us. Well, don't I feel ashamed? This world she wanted to show us really is beautiful. I never thought I could love Mother even more. Noelia, are you crying? No. This world has a lot of spicy food on it, too. And I still had some on my fingers. So don't touch your eyes. Not without washing your hands first, anyway. If you've eaten something spicy. I'm sorry to interrupt this very moving scene, but your time is up, my darlings. Wait, no, we're not done yet. I'm sorry, but we had a deal, remember? The power binding Lunaires in Riveria is wearing very thin. Didn't you see my sign? Yeah, but we thought we could, stretch it out a little bit. Soon you will not be able to return at all. The next eclipse will be your absolute last chance to return. Do you understand that? I'm serious. That's it. Father, wait. But what if we need more time? I think he's gone. Yeah, that's why everything got lighter just then. I think the conversation was pretty much over from his perspective. If only Mother was here with us, she would know what to do. What? Come on. What's with the concerned face? Where's everyone's favorite Miss Smiley Pants? I don't like it when you get all serious and solemn. It creeps me out. But Dad said there's no more time. He said we've got until the next eclipse. And who knows, we can probably talk him out of it by then. But what's an eclipse? What? You just kept nodding while Dad was talking? Why did you ask him? Look, I've heard the word before, okay? I just don't know what it means. Is it a meal? Yeah, that's hysterical. Look, an eclipse is when see, look. So when Lunaires goes in its orbit, and there's planets, see... You don't know what an eclipse is either, do you? I'm not an encyclopedia, okay? All I know is that we need to get this floatstone back to the Godess ship so as quickly as possible. We've got people waiting for us on ground level. Uh-huh. Why do I not believe you? You're suddenly concerned about the people down in Riveria. Julia, how can you be so suspicious of me at a time like this? If you want to stay here and cry your eyes out until an eclipse comes out of the trees and eat you up, fine. You're the one who was the crybaby. That's all in the past. Come on, Julia, we're taking this floatstone back to Lunares, where it belongs. Back to Lunares? What do you mean? Mother saved Riveria once. We need to know as much as we can about what she did and how. Think about it. Why did Mother stay here on Terra Nimbus? Sure, she wanted to save Riveria, but she was connected to the floatstone somehow. We need to get this floatstone back to Lunares so Father can see it. You think that floatstone is the key to us finding a way to save Riveria? If I was wondering if I was going to have to just come out and say it. Come on. Just take this floatstone to Robin so we can get the airship going again. Ready? How did he just stuff that in his pocket? Alright. Just look at that thing. Boy, she sure is a beauty. That's the most dazzling floatstone I've seen here on Terra Nimbus. So is it really okay to just take it with us? I mean, Terra Nimbus won't plummet to the ground, will it? Nah, I'm pretty sure it won't. That wasn't very convincing. Well, I did some digging through the notes in that old abandoned shack, and I came upon something that pretty much said Terra Nimbus is in a phase of purification. Basically, it's no longer a doomstone. Floatstones are now forming in the soil here. So we'll be fine here, I think. Is it worth the risk, though? I mean, how do we know for sure? Well, I think the way all this worked out is it seems someone had it planned like this from the start. I bet that floatstone has been slowly purifying this island over the years. And my mother did have a pretty good plan. Load it up and let's go, Robin. If Terra Nimbus starts dropping, we can just swing back over. Sounds good to me.
Giga.
What? What are you doing here?
Giga Giga.
It's alright, everyone. This is a Furlin. They don't bite or anything, they just... Giga.
Giga.
When did you tame this one? I didn't do anything, he just started following us.
Giga Celestia. Celestia.
Did he just say Mother's name? I think she looked like Mother. What's so funny about that? Mother was beautiful. I don't think I've seen Noelia this worked up before. Oh, Robin, you've got no idea. You should have seen her earlier when she was crying like a baby. No, you were the one who was crying. It was Noelia the crybaby all over again. Don't call me that. Didn't you say you were in a hurry to get back to Riveria? You've been stuck on this floating rock for ages. A few more minutes isn't going to kill you. Whoa. Larkin must go. Nice to have Larkin. Larkin been here a long time. Larkin go home. Cheers, you guys. I'll bring some treats next time. Puerto Puerto, here we come. Welcome back. By the looks of ya, I would say what you were looking for was pretty much found. Only Larkin were here to see us. A whole new generation of adventure and discovery. He would have loved it. It was pretty great. I mean, I was beginning to wonder how long I was going to have to stay there. Boy, you kids sure did. I know he'd be proud. To sound proud would be an understatement. I owe the world to these brave kids. I need some rest. Your eyes aren't deceiving you, boss. That's really Larkin. He's been on Terra Nimbus all this time. Oh, come on. You're starting to hurt my feelings now, Crankshaft. Come here. But it's really you, Larkin. It's really you. I thought I'd never see you again. I ought to have you honeyed and feathered for all the worry you caused. Forgive me, Crankshaft. I wanted to send a letter, but I just couldn't figure out the right pose to... Heart. I bet you trashed that old airship too, eh? Don't listen to him, Larkin. Dad is pleased as punch to see you back home. Yeah, fortunately the airship is pretty much toast. Sorry about that, Crankshaft. She was nice. Bah, airship schmearship. We can always build another one, right? That sounds like a great idea. Seems like you and Larkin have your first project already planned. I'll keep an eye on him, though. I bet he's rustier than a pickaxe in a hot spring. I want to say thanks to you all. Not only did you find Terra Nimbus, but you rescued my best friend. Quite the feat. It's we who should thank you. You wouldn't have been able to do any of this without your help. Ah, yeah, but you're doing this for the good of all of Reveria, though. No thanks needed. I won't have it. Just kidding. Glad to be of service. Shouldn't you be on your way, though? Yeah, of course, we're on a tight schedule. I'm going too, boss. They might need a pilot to move that floatstone. It's bigger than a squid on a horse. Sure, go get him, boy. You make me proud. If you ever need to make another trip to Terra Nimbus, you just leave it to me. I'm Larkin here. Good luck, Robin. Roger that, boss. Thanks again, all of you. Oh, wow, the thing followed her. Yeah? I hate sentimental goodbyes, so I'm getting out of here with the furry Furlan here.
Giga.
Noelia, wait. What is it? I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I think I misjudged you. Did you not hear what I said? About hating sentimental goodbyes? If we work together, I'm hopeful we can save Reveria for Mother's sake. Fine, you stay here and be hopeful. I'm going to go and actually do it. How's that sound? Oh, well, okay, yeah. There's too much chatter here, I'm off. Come on, let's head back to Castell. We've got to tell everyone what we found. Back to Castell. Preposterous. A bunny tied to a fish would just look like a bunny tied to a fish. Nothing more. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know she returned. What do you have to report? My king, we found it. We found Terra Nimbus. Exclamation points! That is a groundbreaking achievement. And better yet, we found a floatstone big enough to power the Godess ship. Double exclamation points! Stunning, isn't it? A floatstone to power the Godess ship. I've never seen anything like it. Quite the treasure, I must say. Was this a floatstone from Terra Nimbus? Old Man Falcon, we did it! We found Terra Nimbus! I know, I was listening outside this hotel, my boy. And everyone knows that what you said was true. Oh, if only things worked that way. You're indeed so young, Robin. But I must thank you. I knew you would make a name for yourself up there in the skies. Thank you, Falcon. How am I training to you? Don't let it go to your head now. Seems like the toughest work still lies ahead. Agreed, but I think we're up to the challenge. Your Highness, I request permission to take this floatstone to the airship right away. Just order me to do so, please. Well, I suppose if it's alright with our friends here, then yes, go ahead. Woohoo! Would you look at that? Just got ordered to do something by the king himself. What a day. Falcon, wait. You can't just... Your Highness, please pardon Oldman Falcon. He's a bit, well, weird. And he doesn't really know it. He does not need my forgiveness. I should have listened to him earlier. You're very... Magnaman. Magnami... A really generous king. Thank you. Now to the airship. A floatstone of this size should easily power the Godess ship. Actually, we think this stone originally came from Mother's airship. Oh, is that so? Sure is. So? I'm sorry, I don't believe you properly made my acquaintance. Pardon her, Your Grace. That's my sister, Noelia. If you're Yulia's sister, that would make you. Yulia's sister is what it would make me. Charming. Yes, but it would also make you a daughter of the Life Goddess, is what I was getting at. Boy, nothing gets by this guy, huh? What is he? Your court scientist and chief researcher? Look, the glasses in here seem pretty rosy, but the truth is we don't know how to save Reveria yet. But we do at least You know, this floatstone played a big role the last time Riveria was saved. So we need to take the floatstone back to Lunaris to see if we can come up with something there. Lunaris? How are you going to get there? Yeah, that's the part we haven't quite figured out yet. I mean, we're going back one way or another.
Academic opinion is divided when it comes to the possibility of traveling to Lunaris. Although if we think of the sky as a sort of shell surrounding Riveria, as Yulia described,
then perhaps Lunaris could be considered a lid, just like what you need to shut their Hughes Gladstone. Oh! Now I know! Gladstone was the one that went to Terra Nimbus. What? Grandfather. Wow, he did do everything. Father, just put some pants on, please. Oh, it's the cute little man from Mount Snow Peak. Hello, Mr. Indubitable Crown Champion. The former King of Castell and all his, well,
most of his bear glory.
Grandfather, what did you mean about lid?
My dear granddaughter, I was saying that Hughes talks too much.
I like this guy. You're Gladstone. You're the one who left all those notes on Terra Nimbus.
I'd forgotten all about those. Yeah, I was quite the geologist, botanist, botanist, and anthropologist for a bit.
You forgot you'd study Terra Nimbus?
Look, youngster, when you get to mastering every skill under the sun, you forget about some things. Like peanuts. I'd forgotten about those. I had one the other day, delicious, like tasting it for the first time. I just came by to congratulate the new adventurers on their successful return from Terra Nimbus. It's quite the feat, wondering if you came back with any sort of knowledge to share with everyone.
We were able to talk to Father up there, see? And it's true, the sky is basically a shell, and Lunaris is kind of a hole in that shell. Father observes this world through that hole.
Haha, I knew that old codger was nothing more than an overblown peeping Tom.
Well, what else do you expect a god to do, Father?
To wait. He watches all of us all the time.
I'm not exactly sure what his routine is, but he made it clear to us. The opening in the sky is closing. Riveria is gradually losing the power to sustain the opening. So we only have until the next eclipse before the opening closes for good. And that's not even the bad news. What's even worse is that the next eclipse will be a total ferocious eclipse. It's going to come down and devour everyone in Riveria, right as the hook closes for good.
Well, that's not quite how physics work, but the end result is sound fantasy sites. The point is, we have until the next eclipse before all the hope for Riveria is destroyed, along with Riveria.
But what will happen to us then?
Well, my dear, I would think the world will become lost in a state of permanent darkness.
Oh no!
Did you all rehearse that before I got here? Regardless, it's not the darkness that should concern us right now.
What is it then?
It's a
what? Tell us!
Achoo! Been waiting for that one to come up for days.
Maybe you're catching a cold.
Better than throwing one, Look, you all here overthinking this. A hole is a hole, get it? A hole is a hole, right. Come on, say it all together if you need to. Things can go into a hole and things can come out of a hole. Imagine your airship is a letter, and Lunaris is the mailbox. Take your letter and stick it in the hole. You always were a bit slow on the uptake, Eric, but yeah, that's the gist of it.
Wait, so we can actually fly the Godess ship all the way to Lunaris? Are you sure? Of course we can. How else did you expect to get home, Yulia? Jeez, you can really be so dense sometimes. I knew that part all along. The whole thing about, flying up into the hole and all.
So you're the butterfly who has the low self-esteem issues. I see that now. You don't have to try to take credit for everything, dearie. You'll learn that someday. Anyway, I was just peeking in through some of the holes in the castle walls and figured I'd step in. I love eavesdropping for good causes.
Maybe they should get these walls patched up.
Even about the holes in the castle wall. Enough about the holes in the castle wall.
We should be concentrating on the hole in the sky. What do you suggest we do from here, Hughes? I've done some rough calculations, taking into account this floatstone's power, and it appears there's only enough to power the airship with at most 2 passengers. Only 2 passengers on such a sizable airship?
Yes, well, maybe the inhabitants of Lunaris don't weigh as much as we do. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're all butterflies. I knew it! Yulia and I can go as butterflies, though. We need to count us toward the 2 people. If I hold my breath, will that make me lighter? No. So we need to select 2 people other than our butterfly siblings. I speak the obvious when I say that every vessel needs a pilot. This sounds like the perfect job for the young pilot who found Terra Nimbus. Yes, Robin. Any objections? Silence is understood. Approval. There's one in... Now who else should go? Who else? I think we all know who that should be. Of course we all know who the other person should be, right? Everyone knows, including me. I think there's an obvious choice, sir. Of course. That's what I am thinking. I'm thinking of the obvious choice. It's me, right? I don't believe so, Your Grace. Father! Dear Eric, while we all know you would be well suited for such a task, we must defer here. Of course, then. We shall defer, and my noble wife Ophelia shall go in my place. Is it like this every day? Because I just might move in here so I can watch. If I may, I would like to nominate Lucas. I second that. The spirits of the forest third that. So we're all in agreement. Lucas goes. Well then, I'm glad that's finally settled. Wow, unanimous approval, sort of. You get to see Lunaris. That makes me so happy. It may well be the last time we see each other, but that's no reason for me to act less haughtily. Do not disappoint me. Carry out this task, lest I have to order you a new one. Take this and go, save our world. That's not really gonna... I'll take some sugared water for the journey, thanks. Quickly now, we're in a race against time. You've been waiting to say that, haven't you?
Well, actually, yes. It's a good line, and this was an appropriate time to use it.
Thank you very much. I'll go get the airship prepared. Port Puerto engineers and sailors pledge themselves to the expeditious preparations of the Godess ship. Magic scholars and masters of the dark arts shall provide any necessary aid as well. Call us anytime. We're good with our hands. Oh, everyone is really committed to working together here. I almost felt like excited for a sec.
Giga, giga.
We'll be in the Elderwood. Oh, it almost slipped my mind. We've got to say goodbye to Pam before we go. Gotta fill her in. As usual. Tell her about what's going on. She's much of a part of this as any other. Welcome back. Why, you'd been gone so long I was thinking about calling the Royal Guard. Did you find the person you were looking for in, where was it, Port Puerto? Yes, we tracked down Robin. Not only that, we also went to a place called Terra Nimbus. It's in the sky above the clouds. Chapter 6 finished.
A perfect fit. Fault stone installation complete. Is that supposed to look like that? Everything's good on this side. Good job, everyone. The airship should be ready for action. All that's left now is to start the engine. That sounded scary. Oh, huh? Nom nom nom. What a great sleep, man. I felt rested. Who feels rested?
The engine, it spoke.
My gears feel so heavy, and where am I? Where are who? Where are who? What? I'm the engine. Who are you? I don't recognize any of you. Where's the goddess? What's going on here? Talk. You, or else nobody's going anywhere. I think it's finally happened. I must have got a lug nut knocked loose in my head. How's an engine talking?
Do you need to be educated on the fact that any proper engine can speak if necessary?
Yeah, I think we do.
I think you all need a realignment. I can't help it if you've never seen a talking engine.
So I ask you again, where's the goddess?
Pam? What is it, my child? You never really seemed all that surprised when I told you that I was a butterfly. My busy little Yulia. Your stories have been filled with dragons, pirates, magic sultans, and flying islands. Now you're off to Lunares. What does that have to do with anything? Well, let's just say that life is full of surprises, my dear. Those who have the most fun are those who can roll with those surprises. I just enjoy them when I find them. Or when they find me, I should say. That's a really wonderful way to think about things, Pam. It makes the unknown seem a little less scary. My mother used to say, be courageous in the face of the unknown. Be dedicated when confronted with great work, and above all, be honest, generous, and loving in all things. And in the end, you'll see it all work out for the best. Thank you, Pam. You've been a wonderful friend. As ever, you, Julia. Don't speak with that tone in your voice. We'll see each other again. I know we will. I know we will too. Thank you. Ah, their last nighttime talk thing. Now, last bit of questing before we head to Lunares. I'm gonna end it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you on the last part, maybe? Bye!